Day 322. Mint 6930 if anyone wants it. It's yours. Contact Adam. Just been washed. Never had a night out. 40 grand if you're interested. Stainless steel exhaust as well. Power quad, which means it's got gears. It's pride and joy. I think he's going to buy it because he wants a 250R. So today we got the duct tape challenge with a Range Rover Sport and a Navara pickup. So keep watching, and if you're enjoying it, click like and click subscribe. Today's one of them days where you start the telehandler up, and then the first thing you do is turn the heater on and leave it idling for a little bit before you come back to it, because it's freezing. Helps as well to warm all the oils up as well in the hydraulics and in the engine, because it's about 2 degrees, but it feels -4 according to the weather app. I think Danny needs to clean his trailer. It's looking a bit green. He's come to pick his wheels up off his low loader he's been painting, and he put them in the air tunnel to bake overnight. Yeah, Danny's wheels are in here, so they're all been painted. It's 40 degrees in here, so he's left them overnight to bake. They were sort of dry, but they weren't hard enough for him to put his tyres on, and it had made the paint all sort of curly on the edges. So he's left them in here overnight. I'm just going to get this chip out of here now, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to seal along that wall, stop that condensation that was on about the other day. I'm just going to load Simon's trailer up now, just dropping the pallet forks off. You have these little annoying latches on Merlots though, where you lift them up, and by the time you get back to the cab sometimes they fell back down. So quickly get in the cab, drop them off. There we go. Good though, because to put them on you don't have to get out, you just drive up to them and click them on and they automatically latch. Spray is there, keeping itself warm. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it's starting snowing now. So we keep it in that shed because it's always warm, because we're drying chip in there. Stops it freezing up. Just going to load some chip now, so I'll put the time-lapse camera up and see if I can fit it all in this time, because the other day I overflowed it. That was a slow-mo alone. It's fitted on easy this time. Looks a nice load. I'm not sure if you can see on the video, but this is a girder that runs down here, and at the bottom it keeps getting caught with the bucket and it's chewing it away, and it's because we put the new edge on the bucket and it's quite square. So I'm going to get the plasma cutter and I'm going to cut it off there to a curve so it doesn't catch it, because it makes the machine stop pretty quickly when you hit it. I think this one's the same as well, and it's a bit annoying, and it's obviously, like I say, damaging the bucket, and it also will damage the wall. So the wall's all scratched as well at the bottom there. So I'll create a radius with the plasma cutter now so it doesn't do it again. I'll probably do this side as well. Look at that, belated birthday present. Available to buy online soon apparently. Got the airline plugged in, we've got pressure. This creates the volts, heats up, creates a spark. Where's the gun? Creates a spark out of here, which makes the metal molten, and then the air then blows the molten metal out the way. So as soon as I find the glasses, I'm going to cut it. Got the air clamped on, and I've turned the battery isolator off on the Merlot, because the high voltage going onto the metal could cause damage to the hydraulics on the Merlot, the electronics on the Merlot. Like cutting through cheese with a new nib in the thing, but at least now it's not a solid corner and it'll catch. Just done this side, must have missed a little bit, so I'll just give it a quick tap. There we go. It's a bit rough, but it don't matter, it'll soon get polished up moving stuff. But at least it won't bounce off the steel work now. Just going to go and look at the difference between these two cars. So that's kind of like your bread and butter 4-wheel drive that's quick, because it's obviously the Sport. Then and you've got the DBX here, and from this angle it looks longer, not as tall, and like I say, definitely longer, but I don't think it actually is, because it feels a bit smaller inside. I just don't think it's as wide. But when you look from over this direction, the Range Rover looks bigger. So I've not looked on paper, but I don't know who thinks it's the prettier car. That one definitely sounds the best, because that's half electric, so it doesn't make much noise at all, and it's got a 2-litre engine in it as well, whereas that's got a 4-litre V8 in it, and it roars. Got the duct tape, got a rope to give us some distance, and I'm going to tape it on now to the tow bar, see if we can pull the Navara, or the Navara can pull that.
I've got no weight on it.
It's a bit cold, don't it? It's that sticky. How many layers do you reckon?
What's it, 400 kilo per layer?
Something like that, yeah.
Is that layer number 3?
3. Should we give it 5 like we did the fertiliser bags? I've not kept it very neat though.
Got a knife there. So.
Probably 6 in it.
Right, let's try that. Keep the video playing and then
You're going to record it?
it's playing.
So 6 rolls of duct, 6 times round the rope with duct tape will pull that with that. That's obviously a lot heavier, so it grips okay. Sam's got a V6, one of them though, 3-litre. So maybe tomorrow we'll try it with that one and probably put 8 rolls round it maybe. See if the bit more weight in the Navara can hold that back. But that is hybrid, so it's full of batteries and heavy. So it probably will be difficult. We can't try with the DBX. I know it looked really good pulling the DBX and the Range Rover, because the DBX hasn't got a tow bar, which is a bit unfortunate, but they've both got the same towing capacity apparently, 2.7 tonnes. Turns out it wasn't 6 layers of duct tape, it was only 5, now it's ripped, I've counted them. So still pretty impressive to be fair. We'll try it with a few more layers tomorrow and see how far we can pull a 3-litre Navara. If anyone can think of any other things that we can test that duct tape with, let me know. I think it's amazing stuff, but it's not duct tape, it's whatever it's called. I forgot what the name of it is now. But if anyone thinks of any trials we can do with it, we've obviously lifted a bag of fertiliser, we pulled the 4-wheel drive it, but we can try other stuff as well. This was yesterday's quiz question. It's actually nothing under there at the moment, but you basically put your spare knife sections and chopper blades and different things and stuff for the cutter bar in there, and then it just locks them away. Clip them in. A spanner, or a big spanner. There is a proper class spanner somewhere in the toolbox. There we go. Today's question, dead easy one. What does the DB stand for in on the Aston Martin ranges? Doesn't say it on the back, but this is a DBX, and a lot of them are called a DB7 or a DBS and all that. So what does the DB stand for? Leave it in the comments if you know. that's about all for today. I'll see you all tomorrow. Don't forget, have a guess what the DB stands for and leave it in the comments underneath. And catch you on Monday.